edinburgh.co.uk. Time now is 10 to 8.
And let's have a look at some of the headlines from the papers. Private unlicensed teachers are ordered to lodge their details with Edinburgh's Deputy Town Clerk.
A blue-grey coat with gilt buttons and a velvet neckline has been stolen from the Playhouse in Edinburgh's Canongate.
And on the front pages, an in-depth report of the natural history of the island of Guadalupe. Well, if you're feeling a bit confused, obviously not today's headlines, but from a recently recovered edition of the Edinburgh Courant, one of the UK's first regional newspapers, and the date, March the 17th, 1759. Here to tell us more is Heather Gilchrist, who's the manager of Fraser Suites, which is the proud owner of the paper. Good morning, Heather.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming in. We should start with the connection between your hotel and this newspaper.
Yeah, well, the hotel, which is sited on St Giles Street in Edinburgh, is the original building where the Edinburgh Courant was printed.
So, it ends up in America. How did it get there, and did you ever imagine that you would get a copy back from America?
No, not really. We still don't know how it arrived in America. But we managed to track it down, and after a few months endlessly finding out where we could find one, we managed to get in touch with an American collector who managed to purchase the original from.
And it's an astonishing original, isn't it? I mean, this is a remarkable paper. Its editors included Daniel Defoe,
Yep.
who wrote Robinson Crusoe.
Author. Yes, absolutely.
And what do you make of some of the stories in it? Because they're very strange stories.
Yeah, the stories are certainly a talking point for all the guests in the property. Fraser Suites in Edinburgh, we have the actual Courant on display in the reception lobby, so all of our tourists from worldwide can see the paper firsthand, and they certainly can have quite a good laugh in the morning reading it, and it's certainly a talking point for the guest and from the staff point of view.
What sort of condition is it in?
It's very delicate. We've had to frame it a very specific mount frame because we don't want everyone handling it, but it's still in very good condition. There's only a couple of tears around the edges. So,
have you any idea how many of these papers are?
I really don't know.
Yeah.
Certainly we didn't. It wasn't an easy job finding the one we have though.
But was there any indication at all of how this collector came to get it, who had preserved it over the years, or how it had survived?
Absolutely none, no. We just have a certificate of authenticity. So the collector was very good at letting us have it back, and we've managed to get it back across the water to its original site.
And none were available in Scotland. It just seems to have disappeared off the
we couldn't find,
face of the earth in Scotland.
anything else, no.
Well, what is this Edinburgh Fleet Street then?
Edinburgh Fleet Street was the where the Edinburgh Courant was originally printed, and it's St Giles Street, just off the Royal Mile. Our hotel, Fraser Suites Edinburgh, is now sited in this property. It's a 75-room boutique hotel, and it's in one of the most historical areas in Edinburgh. So the actual building was used.
Was there a run of newspaper offices there, or how
Yes,
was your building used in the 1750s?
Yep, it was. It was used for printing the Courant paper, which is one of the first ever daily newspapers.
Okay, thank you very much
Thank you.
indeed for that, for coming in. 7:53 there.